In Philippians chapter 4, verse 8, there's an interesting verse. It says, "Finally, brethren, whatever things are good, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are lovely and pure and praiseworthy, if there's any virtue, if there's anything excellent, meditate on these things." And I think that's such an interesting verse because normally when people hear those kinds of verses, the first thing that they think about is, oh, that means that I'm not supposed to do this and I'm not supposed to do that. That's not what the verse is saying at all. What it's saying is meditate on these things. So there's things that we should train our mind to think about. And to sum those up, it's basically things that are good. What is something good? What is something just? Expand your imagination. Meditate on those things. Don't think about it from the negative standpoint of like, oh, that means I shouldn't think angry thoughts and I shouldn't think lustful thoughts. Like, switch the equation. Think about those things that are good. Think about those things that are praiseworthy. Think about those things that are noble and lovely and pure and excellent. Think about those things that are virtuous. And so do it. Practice it. Train your mind to think about things that are good instead of just always avoiding things that are negative. And I think you're going to find that it really is a super positive thing in your life because so much of the problems that we have are self-talk problems. They're things that we bring onto ourselves because we say things like, I'm always a failure. And then when we fail at something, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy and it leads us to not try anymore or not try hard because we just believe that everything that we do is going to fail. But that's not a noble thought. That's not a true thought. That's not a just thought. That's not a worthy thought. That's not what God made you to do. He made you to be a hyper-conqueror over adversity, through adversity, in the midst of adversity. And so think about those things that are true and those things that are praiseworthy. Christ made you a conqueror. Take that. That's your identity. Think about that. Meditate on that. Dwell on it. Let it be the breath that you breathe in and the breath that you breathe out. That's what it means. Focus on the positive.